Most gaming dads don't even get gaming nights anymore. They get a gaming half hour. So I tested 47 different settings, skill paths, and keybind layouts in Arc Raiders so you don't have to waste a single minute. In this video, I'll walk you through the best PC settings, the first 10 recommended skill points, and time-saving tweaks that make Arc Raiders feel great in 30-minute sessions, even if you only play a couple of nights a week. First job is to make the game feel smooth and responsive. In the display and graphics settings, set display mode to borderless full screen if the game already runs fine. It still fills the screen and makes it easier to switch in and out of the game. If you need more performance and want to lower the in-game resolution, switch display mode to exclusive full screen or windowed. Those modes let you drop it from 1920 down to 1600 by 90, but only do this if you can't keep the game close to 60 FPS. And make sure you turn on FSR free or DLSS and set it to quality or balance if you need a few more frames. It's a built-in performance boost with only a small hit to image quality. Then do the easy wins. Turn off VSync and motion blur, set shadows and post-processing to low, and set ray tracing to static low or the lowest option in your menu. You won't lose anything important visually, but you'll gain a lot of smoothness and it's a lot easier to see what's going on. And while you're here, are you team performance or team pretty these days? Let me know in the comments. Next, let's make this game easier to see and aim. In the settings and graphics, set your field of view to 80. Field of view is just how much of the world you can see on screen. At 80, you'll see more around you without making enemies too small or hurting performance. For mouse aim, go to settings, mouse and keyboard, and use this simple starting point. Horizontal sensitivity around 75, vertical sensitivity around 50, zoom sensitivity multiplier around 40, and scope zoom sensitivity multiplier around 40. If you can change your mouse DPI in Windows, set it to around 800. Then jump into the practice range for a minute and nudge these sliders up and down a little until it feels natural for you. These aren't perfect numbers, just a solid starting point to stop you guessing in the menus. Finally, audio, because your house probably sounds like an extraction zone already. Thanks kids. In audio settings, set output mode to headphones if you're on headset or stereo if you're on speakers. Turn night mode on. You'll find it under settings, audio night mode. This squeezes loud and quiet sounds closer together so footsteps and reloads are easier to hear without cranking the volume. Keep master effects and dialogue nice and high, but turn music down low so it isn't hiding enemy sounds. And set voice chat to push to talk so you're not broadcasting bedtime negotiations to the squad. Lock this in once and every 30-minute gaming session just feels calmer and clearer. Now let's talk skill trees. Arc Raiders has mobility, conditioning, and survival. Now there isn't one perfect build, but for short 30-minute dad sessions, I recommend spending your first 10 points on mobility. Movement and stamina perks are always on, feel great straight away, and work with any playstyle. Here's how I'd spend those 10 points in order. Nimble Climber. You have to start here, and it already makes climbing and vaulting faster. Marathon Runner, cheaper stamina cost on your movement. Youthful Lungs, bigger stamina bar for more sprinting and dodging. Slip and Slide, smoother, longer slides for repositioning. Sturdy Angles, less fall damage when you drop off ledges or rooftops. Calming Stroll, stamina regenerates while walking between fights. Crawl before you can walk. Crawl faster when down to reach cover or a revive. Off the wall, better wall leaps and extra movement options. Carry the momentum, free sprinting for a short time after you dodge roll, and effortless roll. Make the dodge rolls cost less stamina so you can evade more often. Make sure you take a screenshot so you can use this. That's my mobility first foundation. After this you can start mixing in survivals if you want to feel tankier, or conditioning if you're chasing more damage. But this setup stays useful whether you play twice a week or twice a month. You can check out other builds on this link on the screen right now. If your time is limited, I'd skip the deep niche modes. Things like Vault Spring, Fly Swatter, and other gimmick perks buried further down. Fun if you're no-lifing the game, but for dad time they're just distraction. Are you mostly spec'd into mobility, survival, or conditioning right now? Type your main branch in the comments and tell me why you went that way. Now let's squeeze some extra time out of your controls. On PC in settings, control keybinds. Dodge roll is on left alt. Move it to a side button, mouse button 4 or 5 so you can dodge without doing finger gymnastics. Shoulder swap starts on X. You can leave it there, or put it on your other mouse side button so both Ono actions sit right under your thumb. And move map to caps lock, so it's a quick tap from the WASD. And keep ping on middle mouse, or shift it to Q or E if you misclick the wheel a lot. On controller, the default layout is fine. Just remap dodge or roll to a bumper or back button so you can evade without taking your thumb off the stick. Little tweaks like this stop you fumbling for keys and give you more actual gameplay in your 30 minutes. Now let's make the crosshair easier to see. Go to settings and accessibility, then scroll down to the crosshair section. Turn override crosshair shape on and pick a simple shape like a cross. Turn weapon crosshair center dot on and keep the dot radius fairly small. Set crosshair opacity to around 50% so it's clear without blocking your target. Use the red, green and blue sliders to choose a bright color that stands out for you. For example, high green and low red blue for strong green, or high red and blue for Magneta. And leave the outline color dark so you get a thin outline around the bright crosshair. This gives you a crosshair that pops on almost every background. Paired with the mouse sensitivity we set earlier, it's basically a free aim upgrade for tired dad eyes. So your 30-minute Dadcore setup looks like this. Settings: borderless full screen, native resolution with FSR-free DLSS, on quality or balance, key visuals on low, field of view 80, and night mode with effects and dialogue up so you can hear danger over the dishwasher. Skill tree: first 10 points into mobility, stamina, dodges, and movement that always pay off, no spreadsheets required. And time savers: dodge on a side button or bumper, quick map and ping, and a bright high visibility crosshair. With that dialed in, a typical session is login, quick quest check, one solid raid, extract, and log off. No half hour lost in menus. Now I want to steal your ideas. Which single setting, skill, or keybind made the biggest difference to your 30-minute session? Drop it on the comments and let the community know. And if this helped, hit like and share it with another tired gamer. And remember, if you game after bedtime, you're already a gaming dad legend.